Siris the Snake, Guardian of the Dragon Realm Diamond. We publish a new bedtime read-along story every night, so make sure to tap the subscribe button so you never miss any. Part 1, The Theft of the Dragon Realm Diamond. Siris, the snake entrusted by dragons to be the guardian of the Dragon Realm, had spent many years guarding the Dragon Realm Diamond, a precious gem that ensured the safety and prosperity of all dragons. He knew the importance of the diamond and the great responsibility that came with being its guardian. So when Siris woke up one morning to find that the diamond was missing, he was devastated. Siris knew that he had to act quickly to recover the diamond. He searched the cave where the diamond had been kept, but there was no sign of the thief. The cave's entrance was well guarded, and there was no way that anyone could have entered without being detected. Siris realized that the thief must have had some powerful magic to have been able to steal the diamond without being seen. Determined to find the thief and recover the diamond, Siris set out on a quest. He knew that he would face many challenges along the way, but he was prepared to do whatever it took to get the diamond back. The first obstacle Siris encountered was a treacherous mountain range. The mountains were steep and rugged, and Siris had to use all of his strength and agility to climb them. As he climbed, he scanned the surrounding area for any sign of the thief or the diamond, but he found nothing. After several days of climbing, Siris finally reached the top of the mountain range. From there, he could see for miles in every direction, but he still saw no sign of the thief or the diamond. Siris knew that he had to keep moving and continue his search. Next, Siris had to cross a raging river. The river was deep and fast, and Siris knew that if he fell in, he would be swept away. He took a deep breath and launched himself into the water. The current was strong, and Siris struggled to stay afloat. But he managed to make it to the other side, where he climbed onto the bank and collapsed, exhausted. Siris continued his journey, facing one obstacle after another. He encountered fierce creatures, treacherous landscapes, and dangerous weather. But he never gave up. He knew that the diamond was too important to give up on, and he was determined to recover it. Finally, after weeks of searching, Siris came across a group of forest creatures who may have seen the thief. They told him about a dark figure who had been lurking around the forest, and they gave him a map that could lead him to the thief's hideout. With renewed hope, Siris set off on the next leg of his journey, determined to recover the Dragon Realm Diamond and restore order to the Dragon Realm. Part 2, The Quest to Return the Diamond. Armed with the map he had been given by the forest creatures, Siris set off on the next leg of his journey. He followed the map through dense forests, across vast meadows, and over steep hills. As he traveled, he kept a sharp eye out for any signs of the thief or the Dragon Realm Diamond. Days turned into weeks, and Siris grew tired and hungry. But he refused to give up. He knew that the diamond was too important to let go. One day, he came across a small village where he hoped to find some food and rest. The villagers were wary of him at first, but when he told them about his quest, they welcomed him with open arms. The villagers had heard rumors of a dark figure lurking in the nearby mountains. Siris knew that this could be the thief he was looking for. The villagers gave him directions to the mountains, and Siris set off once again. As he approached the mountains, Siris could feel the tension building inside him. He knew that he was getting closer to the thief, but he was also aware of the danger that lay ahead. The mountains were treacherous, and Siris had to be careful not to fall. He climbed higher and higher, his eyes scanning the rocky terrain for any sign of the thief. Finally, he saw a small cave nestled in the rocks. It looked like the perfect place for a thief to hide. Siris approached the cave cautiously, ready for anything. As he got closer, he could hear a faint sound coming from inside. He crept closer, trying to get a better look. Suddenly, a dark figure leapt out of the cave and attacked him. Siris fought back with all his might, but the thief was strong and agile. They battled for what seemed like hours, neither one gaining the upper hand. Finally, Siris managed to get a good look at the thief's face, and he recognized him as one of the dark wizards who had been banished from the Dragon Realm years ago. With a burst of energy, Siris lunged forward and knocked the wizard to the ground. He managed to retrieve the Dragon Realm Diamond from the wizard's clutches and prepared to make his way back to the Dragon Realm. Siris returned to the village, where he was hailed as a hero. The villagers thanked him for his bravery, and Siris knew that he had made a difference. He knew that he had restored peace and security to the Dragon Realm, and he felt proud to have been able to serve as its guardian. Part 3, The Trial. Siris returned to the Dragon Realm with the Dragon Realm Diamond, feeling a sense of relief and accomplishment. He knew that he had fulfilled his duty as the Diamond's guardian, and he could finally relax. However, his peace was short-lived. As soon as he entered the Dragon Realm, he was met with a group of angry dragons. They accused him of being negligent and allowing the diamond to be stolen. Siris tried to explain that the thief was a powerful wizard who had used magic to steal the diamond, but the dragons refused to listen. Siris knew that he had to prove his innocence and defend himself. He demanded a trial, and the dragons reluctantly agreed. The trial was set for the next day. As Siris prepared for the trial, he felt a sense of anxiety and unease. He knew that the dragons were still angry with him, and he was afraid that they might not believe him. He spent the night going over his defense and trying to come up with a plan. The next day, the trial began. The dragons listened as Siris explained the events that had led to the theft of the diamond. He told them about his journey, the obstacles he had faced, and how he had finally recovered the diamond from the thief. The dragons were still skeptical, but Siris had one more piece of evidence that he hoped would convince them. He called a witness to the stand, one of the forest creatures who had seen the thief. The creature confirmed Siris's story, and the dragons began to realize that he was telling the truth. Finally, the dragons deliberated and came to a decision. They found Siris innocent of any wrongdoing and commended him for his bravery in recovering the Dragon Realm Diamond. Siris felt a sense of relief wash over him, and he knew that he had regained the trust of the Dragon Realm. But as he was leaving the trial, he overheard a group of dragons talking about a new threat that had emerged in the Dragon Realm. A group of dark wizards had been seen lurking around, and they were said to be more powerful than the one who had stolen the diamond. Siris knew that he had to act quickly. He couldn't allow the Dragon Realm to be threatened again. He decided to set out on a new quest to defeat the Dark Wizards and protect the Dragon Realm once and for all. Part 4, The Safety of the Dragon Realm. Siris set out on his new quest, determined to protect the Dragon Realm from the Dark Wizards who threatened it. He traveled for days, through mountains and forests, always on the lookout for any signs of the wizards. Finally, he came upon a small village where he heard rumors of a group of wizards who had been seen in the area. Siris knew that this was the lead he had been searching for, and he headed towards the location where the wizards had been spotted. As he approached, he could sense the power emanating from the wizards. They were indeed more powerful than the one who had stolen the Dragon Realm Diamond. Siris knew that he had to be careful and come up with a plan. He spent hours observing the wizards from afar, studying their movements and trying to find a weakness. Finally, he came up with a plan. He would use his speed and agility to distract the wizards while he searched for the source of their power. Siris put his plan into action, darting in and out of the wizards' line of sight, always staying one step ahead. As he distracted them, he searched for the source of their power. Finally, he found it, a dark crystal that was the key to their magic. Siris knew that he had to destroy the crystal if he wanted to defeat the wizards. He gathered all his strength and flew towards the crystal, ready to strike. The wizards saw him coming and tried to stop him, but Siris was too fast. With a mighty roar, he shattered the crystal into a million pieces. The wizards' magic faded away, leaving them powerless. Siris knew that he had succeeded in his mission. He returned to the Dragon Realm, where he was once again hailed as a hero. The dragons thanked him for his bravery and dedication, and Siris felt a sense of pride and accomplishment. He had saved the Dragon Realm from a new threat, and he had proved himself as a true guardian. As a reward for his service, the dragons presented Siris with a new set of armor, made of the finest ruby scales. Siris donned the armor with pride, knowing that it symbolized his strength and courage. And as he looked out over the Dragon Realm, he knew that he would always be its protector, its guardian, and its champion. The Dragon Realm Diamond was safe, and the dragons could rest easy, knowing that Siris was watching over them. The end. Do you want to hear more stories? Then hit the subscribe button to follow our channel, so you never miss another daily story. And keep listening now, as more stories will play shortly.